I'm MEGHAN Picerno, and I play Christine Daae, and I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, my name's SEAN Thompson. I play Raoul, the Vicomte de Chagny, and I am originally from Philly.
For me, it's been, so I actually started playing classical piano. So that's where I started when I was around 6 or 7. But I was always kind of humming, singing, but I didn't really start taking voice very seriously until college. And actually I'm from the opera world. So I was trained classically, and only just about last year I started crossing over into the music theater world. I've always done music theater, but nothing to this scale. So, and it just kind of chooses you, honestly. Like I didn't have a choice. It takes you under its wing, and then that's it. You're on for a ride.
I was always interested in acting, and that's sort of the world that I come from. When I was 16, I was cast as Jean Valjean in Les Mis in my high school. And I didn't know Les Mis at all then, if you can believe that. And so I was like, sure, sounds good, sounds good. I listened to Act 1, and I was like, sure, I could sing that. I sang along with Cole Wilkinson, I was like, sure, I guess I could make that work. And then I got to Act 2, and I heard Bring Him Home, and I was like, how does he even do that? How does he, he was singing in falsetto, and I didn't know what that was. And so my friend Lauren Rooney, shout out, who was playing Eponine, she was like, I have a voice teacher, do you want to come take some lessons with me? And I was like, sure. And I'm still with her now, 16 years later.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's how I started singing.
No way. So your first musical, you were Jean Valjean?
Yeah, that was my first.
I was Marion the librarian.
Oh, lovely. Of course you
man.
were.
Yeah, that was my first.
We should do Till I Hear, what is it?
Till I Hear You Say It Now.
Yeah, Till There Was You.
Till There Was You.
Yeah.
So your first things out weren't like, I'm the second tree on the left. It was like, we're giving you the lead.
Yeah. Freshman year, Nazareth Academy High School. All of them are coming in Chicago, by the way. Hi, guys. Yeah, freshman.
Definitely not. My family's like a blue-collar, Philadelphia, good Irish Catholic family. They don't understand what I do, but they're starting to understand now that I'm paying my bills.
Yeah, my parents, my mom's a teacher, my brother is just a commercial real estate mogul, and my dad, science,
Yeah.
We're black sheep.
Yeah,
They're
black
like,
sheep for sure.
what's going on? I don't understand.
So I graduated from Manhattan School of Music, which is one of the best conservatories in the world, honestly, for opera. And
Yeah, it sure is. And I went to Temple University in Philadelphia for acting and English. Studied voice privately with Mrs. Diana Borgia-Petro, Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. Mark Jacoby, for me. Mark Jacoby on the cast recording of Ragtime as Father, and the cast recording of Man of La Mancha as Padre. Funnily enough, they're both father roles. That's funny. Mark Jacoby and Brian Stokes Mitchell on the original Ragtime album, and Terrence Mann on the original Beauty and the Beast album, for sure.
well, see, mine's coming from the opera world, in all honesty. So for me, and not growing up, because I didn't listen to opera growing up, honestly. I mean, I was listening to like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears.
Oh, me too.
And like the Beatles and things like that. But in the opera world, when I did start studying, for me, Teresa Strades, of course, Maria Callas, Anna Malfo, Natalie Dessay, Diana Damrau, for people that are here. But it's not just about the voice for me. What a lot of those people have in common, those women have in common, is that they're full-on performers. So even though they are from the opera world, for them it's not just about the voice, it's really a full performance. And each one of those incredible women really gets into each role and uses the language and the voice to get into it. And it's mind-blowing. So those are my inspirations. I have a list. I mean, literally, it could be like White Stripes, Black Keys, Aerosmith, Queen, CCR,
classics,
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Literally, it could be like, I'm very all over with my music choices. I mean, I could be listening to like literally death metal if I'm on a run, or literally, people that go past my dressing room are always like, "What's on right now? Ella Fitzgerald?" Or who is on right
Yeah.
Like Guns N' Roses?
Corn? What?
Yeah, no, literally.
That's funny. You're into the classics a lot. I'm all about the new, like alternative rock, new stuff that I don't know. I'm always like, if I have my headphones in there, it's probably a new song I don't know.
Oh, I like indie rock a lot, though. You know, like
indie
Monsters
for sure.
Men.
Yeah, the 1975 is
Death
huge
Cab for a
me.
Cutie.
I love Death Cab.
Right? Death Cab's
Oh
good.
yeah, their newest album was amazing. Kintsugi, great album.
Yeah.
Lots of humidifier things. I think we're all packing those, right?
No, that's in my trunk.
Yeah, lots of steam inhalers, humidifiers.
Okay, this is not the
things
case
like
for
that.
me. I'm going to be honest with you. That goes in my trunk because we also get a 100-pound
Yes,
trunk,
we do get that.
which I before tour, because I've never been, was like, how could I possibly fill a 100-pound trunk and two 50-pound suitcases? Well, let me tell you, the big joke in my entire cast is that I never can get my suitcases underweight when we're at the airport, like ever. So, but January 1st, guess who got it under 50 pounds? 50-50 each one. Yes. I don't know what's in there. I'm confused what's in there because I don't even have a lot of stuff that's in there.
Shoes, I'm
Shoes.
sure.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, I did like leave all my summer stuff in New York after this last layoff. I was like, okay, just bringing the sweaters, just bringing like these
Yeah.
boots.
I don't have summer clothes. I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
Like, I really am unclear how I'm maxing out on my weight. I don't know.
I also got rid of, I had 2 apartments, I got rid of them, so I
that's
literally
fair.
am living out of my trunk and my suitcases. So my life is packed in those, is what I would say to that.
Mine is not. I literally send boxes of like pounds of clothes home, and I'm like, oh gosh, what am I doing?
Yeah. For young performers starting out, keep going. Just keep going and keep going. Rejection is a part of it, and that's something you have to start to learn to accept, but keep going. I've been auditioning for the role of Raoul in Phantom of the Opera since I was 23, standing in front of Hal Prince in his office, thinking I was going to get it right there and then. I was 23 years old. I'm not 23 now. And I'm finally playing Raoul, not even in Phantom of the Opera, Love Never Dies, but I'm originating the role in America. So, you know, it's like, you just got to keep going.
I think for me, it's one, trust your gut, because at the end of the day, no one is going to champion you. I mean, you have to find your team. This is another thing, actually, I will digress for a moment. You have to find your people, your tribe of people that is going to truly champion you. At the end of the day, though, you are the leader of that tribe, no matter how influential and amazing. Like I'm very lucky at the people that I have that are like my fairy godfathers and mothers, including Hal. I mean, at the end of the day, though, I have to be true to myself. And so I say to young performers is, if you think something's right, go for it. Even if everyone around you is like, why would you do that? Go for it. Break the rules. So go for it and trust your gut and be fierce. You know, I had a teacher that once told me the best advice ever is to be uncomfortable. That's when you're going to grow the most. You know, I mean, my career trajectory already is one of those examples. You know, break the mold. Don't do everything like everyone else. You know, be individual and unique because that's how you're going to make it. So
yeah, and jumping off of that, in terms of growth, you have to be willing to learn.
Open-minded, yes.
A lot of people want to kind of pretend that they know it all, they've got it all down pat. This is a business of learning, continually learning about yourself, your craft, and how you tell stories.
Yes,
Yeah,
and everything. I mean, your instrument is in here, and like your body, it's changing constantly. So I would agree with that. Every day, you know, you have to take what comes. Try not to have expectations. Just go for it. Live in the moment. And at the end of the day, too, have faith in yourself and know that it's going to happen. It will happen. If you believe it, it will happen. And be willing to sacrifice basically everything.
Everything.
If there's anything else you want to do, someone once told me go do it, and I was so crushed. But now that we're living this life, it's really true. I mean, you have to be just absolutely 100 trillion% consumed by it. I mean, that's our job, you know, and it's our privilege to be doing it. So you have to just absolutely love it and adore it and obsess over it. So at least for me. So.
Find gratitude too is what I'm going to say finally.
Oh yeah.
Find gratitude for the opportunities you are given. I think that's a big name of the game too. Yeah, because there's always 1,000 people in line behind you that would want to do what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, and be a good colleague.
Yes.
Be a diva on stage, but not off.